guys, it's Modesty. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a different video. I am going to be doing my contour, blush, highlight, baking routine. I feel like there's a lot of contour routines and foundation routines. There's not a ton of these routines. I know they're out there. I haven't seen as many, and I thought I would do one because I really like to switch it up a lot, and I have found a ton of products I really enjoy. If you guys are interested, I will be doing a drugstore version of this because I do have a drugstore contour, blush, and highlight routine, and then I have a more mid to high end one that I like to do. Today I decided to do the mid to high end because I feel like I've been doing a ton of drugstore and dollar store stuff, and I really want to mix it up. I mean, I don't just use inexpensive makeup, and I don't just use expensive makeup. I feel like I'm very well-rounded, and I appreciate a lot of makeup, and I feel like I want to show some of my more mid to high end products a little bit of appreciation. But this video is not about the exact products I use. It's more about the technique and how I achieve my contour, blush, and highlight on a daily basis. Now, I do have a very structured contour routine that I do, but during the spring and summer, I don't tend to do that a ton. I'm more about bronzing and turning that into a contour than I am about contouring itself. So I'm going to be showing you my more beating around the bush or, lazier way to contour. So, alright guys, so if you like to see how I do my contour slash bronzer, blush, highlight, and baking, then just keep on watching. Alright guys, so I have already done the rest of my face as I have mentioned. So now I'm just going to get into my contouring slash bronzing routine. So I have a few products I really like to use. Today, if you guys want to see a full-on drugstore one, I'm going to do that. I've been doing a lot of drugstore stuff lately, and I want to mix it up a little bit, so I'm going to be using some of my, more mid to high-end products today because I feel like it's been a little bit, you know what I mean? Because I'm always doing a lot of drugstore stuff because I love targeting drugstore and more inexpensive makeup, but I'm going to mix it up today. So two of my favorite non-drugstore bronzers or contour shades is the Hoola Benefit and then the Makeup Forever Pro Bronze Fusion. This one is, the Makeup Forever one is strictly only bronzing, because as you can see, it has a sheen to it. It is so beautiful and it is so subtle and it's very natural looking. That's why I really like this one. But this one, it's an oldie but goodie. I've had this one for years and I love it to death. I've hit pan on it. As you can see, I need to replace it. But I can use this one for both contouring and bronzing because this is all matte. So I think today I'm going to be using this one because I'm saving this one for another video. So I'm going to be using the Hoola Benefit today, and I'm going to be doing my cutting corners routine. So if I want to contour but I don't want to be super precise, you know what I mean? So I'm going to be taking my Morphe M527 to do this with. And then what I do is let me zoom that out. So what I do is I start up here and I just I keep it close to the hairline. And I just start to warm up my skin. And you kind of want to keep it in this C shape. You can just see like that natural contour right there. You want to keep it within that because you want this to look as natural as possible. So I just work it in and I put the majority of the product on the hairline and then I bring it out when there's not as much product. And then when I feel kind of comfortable with it, then I'll just go down and dirty it in. And then what I'll do is I will drag it down here just to warm that up, and then sometimes I'll bring it down the neck, especially if maybe my foundation is a little bit too dark. Just drag it down the neck and bronze a little bit, and then you won't be able to tell a difference. So just like that. And you really don't need a ton of product, especially with this one, because it's a really pigmented, a really good color payoff. I really like these box of powders, as Benefit calls them. They're really nice, and even though they're a little bit pricey, this has lasted me 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. So then I like to go in, I like to bake, and this is how I turn my bronze into a contour when I'm feeling really lazy. What I'll do is I'll just take my Coty Airspun Loose Finishing Powder, I'll knock some of this into the lid. And then I'll take one of these little cosmetic wedges. You can get a pack of these, like a huge pack of these for like $2. And then at the hairline, where you would normally see a contour, I start to pack on the powder. I drag it down to the corner of my mouth. As you can see, it's gonna clean up that line. And then I'll just start layering the powder. Now if it looks like this, that's okay, because we are of course going to be knocking off the excess once it cooks a little bit. Just like that. And then sometimes I'll take it and I will put it on the center of my forehead, because you really want to keep the center part of your face light, because that'll give you the most natural balance without looking totally flat, you know what I mean? What about there? Got a little stash. And then sometimes if I've noticed some fallout here, I will clean up right there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that cook a little bit. Okay, so then I will be moving on to blush. I've been kind of going between quite a few blushes. My favorite drugstore ones are the Wet n Wild Color Icon ones, and then I really like my Profusion blush palette. But one of my favorite more high-end blushes is the Rockateur by Benefit. I really love this one. It's a really pretty rose gold shade. It has a nice sheen to it. This is really, really nice for the spring and summertime. I would say this is definitely my go-to spring or summer blush. And so I'll just pick up some of that on just a blush brush. This one's by Wet n Wild. And I like the Benefit blushes because I feel like you can't go overboard with these. And it gives the nicest sheen. You see that? It's really pretty. I love this blush so much. I will start here and I will bring it back. I really like to use my E4 from Morphe a lot of times, but my Morphe brushes have been literally falling apart on me. And I know how to wash makeup brushes. Like, I've been using my Sigma ones for years. I don't know what's happened, but like, I don't know. And it's only my Elite, you know, the more nicer ones from Morphe. Like, my cheap ones from Morphe aren't falling apart on me, but the Elite collection is just falling apart. And it's really frustrating because those are the more expensive ones. Okay, so once I have that applied, I will take just whatever brush is near me. I usually just use my E3, a clean brush, to do that. And I'll knock off the powder, and then in conjunction, I will blend out that blush. And then that's what we have. And then for highlight, I do use quite a few products because you guys know I'm highlight obsessed. I just feel like the more highlight, the better. And the first thing, I like to start out with a highlight base. This is the Brilliant Shimmer Cream from Sigma. This is really pretty, you guys. It's like a cream material, and I know generally you're not supposed to layer creams on top of powders, but in this case it works. So here it is, and then I just usually take my fingers, I swirl it in there, and then I start to pat. I'll do quick strokes, like pressing it in like this, and that pushes it into the skin. This will give a really nice base to give your highlight something to cling to, so that it's super blingy, which is what I like. And then I'll take some of this, I'll put on my nose, a little bit right here. And then I will tap it right, not a lot, but I'll just tap right on the temples. And then that is what I use for my highlight base. So then I go in with whatever highlight I want. Today I'm going to go in with my MAC Lightscapade. This is one of my favorite highlighters. It's super universal. This will work with any skin tone whatsoever because it's a very neutral color. It's not gold, it's not champagne, it's just a nice glow. And sometimes I will actually use this as my base highlighter, quote unquote. And I'll put it right over top of that highlight right there. The Brilliant Shimmer from Sigma, and it just gives something for that highlight to cling to. And this is a really good trick, using a cream highlight underneath, maybe a highlight that's not as pigmented, it will help that. And it will make it really just pop, as you can see. I do switch up my face products a lot. So when I do like a routine video, it's mainly the technique of it. I mean, generally I will use my more favorite products for the routine videos, but it's usually the technique because I do switch up my products a lot. And then what I'll do is anywhere that I put that brilliant shimmer, I will just touch that highlight there. So every day, you know, not every day, but this is a good everyday highlight to me because I like a ton of highlight. And you guys know that. Now, sometimes if I'm feeling really spicy, I might take another highlighter and just put it right on the top of my cheekbones. So I'm just gonna take Champagne Pop. It's like the one that was closest to me. Just take a little bit and just put it right, literally just like the smallest amount and right there. And that will just give that extra pop. And a really intense highlight is actually really in right now. I don't know why. I don't know how that started, but I love it. So that is what I'll do for my highlight. Now, what I then go ahead and do is I will take the same just wedge or whatever, and I'll spray some Matte Fix Plus on this, and then I will go over and pat it. And what this will do is this will make it absorb in your skin better and making it look more like you're glowing from within than just being a zebra stripe sitting on top of your cheek. And just like that. So now if I ever feel like my highlight is overpowering my blush, I will go ahead and I will just take a little bit more blush and place it right here just to bring back in some of that warmth. And then it just really balances it out, and then you have a nice balance of blush, contour, and highlight. Alright, while I have you guys here, I'm just going to apply my lip color. What do I want to use? I just got these ones from Beauty Outlet. They're another thing from the Ruby Kisses, but they're the matte lip lacquers. So they're not liquid lipsticks, but they're basically matte lip creams, I guess. So they're not incredibly long wearing like liquid lipsticks, but they do have some decent longevity to them. So do I want to go super pink or just kind of mid-tone pink? I don't know. Let's go mid-tone pink. So I'm just going to apply this. Alright, so once I've applied my lip color, I will go in with this Pixie by Petra Glow Mist just for some extra dew, because y'all know me. I always have to go overboard. And there we have it. That is how I do my contour slash bronzer and my blush and my highlight. So that completes my contour, blush, and highlight routine. I really do hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below what some of your Let me know down below what some of your favorite products are to do these or to achieve these. What's your favorite blush or your favorite bronzer, your favorite highlighter? Just let me know down below because I love hunting down new products and testing them out. So I would like to know what you guys love so that I can try it out. So be sure to comment that down below, and then also go ahead, comment down whatever else you want to comment, and give this video a thumbs up, and I would really appreciate if you hit this subscribe button right here so you don't miss any of my videos. Don't forget, I do have a current giveaway going on right now. It ends on the 13th, but I will have a link down below if you are interested in checking that out. And I think that's everything that I want to say, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye! First thing I want to talk about are these lashes, which I know that sounds totally crazy to come from me because I was never a lash girl. I still don't wear lashes on a daily basis. Like